Hello? Hello? Hello?
Oh my god, hot damn, look at her. She's a cat. Oh god, wow. Oh god, bless.
Oh, God bless. Bear. Bear, 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 bear. I don't know why it does. Wait, it doesn't. Hold on. Does it work when I do it? I don't know why it doesn't work anymore. I've checked on it too. Hi, Cooks. Hello, Linka. Hello, Shadow. Hello, Game Guy. You guys are acting like you're rating me. You guys are all acting like you're rating me.
Oh, tea cakes!
Arr. Atheist Paladin, congratulations on surviving 36 months. Fail, it was one bear for each month. Oh, bear, 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 bear. 36 bears, the bears. Hello, Scribs. Bread cat. Is it weird that, like, I like the smell of dough? Is that weird? But, like, maybe buttery dough. I like the smell of dough, I think. I think my whole place smells like bread. My bread's in the oven right now. I had to rush the proofing. It was supposed to proof for like another 45 minutes or something, but I had to rush the proofing. I'm just gonna shove it in right now, and it's in the timer or it's in the oven. So I need to pull it out or at least check on it in like 3 minutes. Was it best person since sliced bread? Best cat since sliced bread. She's munching. Hello. She's about to bake a cake even though she already got one. Cake? I don't know how I feel about cake. Although I did look at some tres leches recipe on YouTube and was just like debating if that's something I should consider trying to make. Moist cake. No bears. The cat who made of bread. Made of bread. Oh no. Is that why cats don't like water? Because they'll like dissolve and disintegrate. I had some of my bread for lunch today. It is so dense, and I did read that over kneading it makes it dense. So using the blender definitely over kneaded it. I think there was a breaking point. There was a point where the blender was doing just fine, and then all of a sudden the dough just kind of like separated from itself, and then that's when it started making the angry spinny grindy noise. So I think that was probably the dough losing its gluten and elasticity. uh so today I did it from hand, but I was like kneading the dough, and I kneaded the dough, and it was like, you know, in its dough form. And then I looked back at the recipe and I realized I forgot to add the butter. So I had the dough already shaped and formed, and then I had to add butter to it. But I didn't know how to add butter to it, so I melted it. So then I had liquid butter, and I'm trying to add it to this already formed solidified dough mass. So then I just have a dough ball in a puddle of butter, and I'm just kneading wet, oily, soppy dough in the bowl of liquid butter. And I had to try to knead it to absorb the butter into the dough, and I think that's what caused me to over knead it this time around. The second time, this time, I think I ended up it did a slow like, ah, yes, I'm gonna absorb this oily, like it was an oily ball dough for a while, and then I just kept kneading, and I wasn't sure when it would be done, stop being oily ball. And then it just kept breaking. So then I'm just like, and then I looked up videos and read Google, and it said like, oh yeah, over kneading is like breaking is a sign of over kneading, and it makes the bread really dense. Ooh. You know what? I thought 20 minutes would be a lot longer. You're learning about Chinese food because someone was making bread? Bread! Wait, why were you learning about Chinese food? Because I was making bread. Hold on, that's the alarm for me to go check on my bread. Hold on. Hand to God, you just woke up like a minute ago. Tres leches, that sounds exciting. I'm gonna try to catch up with chat before I go check on my bread. Fun fact, cats can actually like- Stop! Hold on. Cats can actually like water. They are good swimmers. It's an environment or temperature that makes them uncomfortable. That's fair, I can see that. Imagine that, a cat needing dough. Make 'em biscuits, make 'em biscuits. Oh my god, I'm literally a cat making biscuits. You failed again in your prep? I got everything else right. I just forgot I'm doing a different recipe this time. So last time I did Joshua Weissman, and then tonight I'm doing a milk bread condensed milk recipe. And they did something different. I thought it would be okay because in their recipe they use all-purpose flour as opposed to bread flour. But you know what? I don't think you can help the fact that I over kneaded my dough. Gotta try again, dude. I'm gonna have too much bread. You guys want some bread? Can I mail some of you guys some bread? Cat girl bread. Who wants to buy some cat girl bread? I have too much. This is now a Breadco stream. Beko is cute cat. 10 out of 10 would pet again. Okay, I've caught up. Give me a second. I'm gonna send you guys the commercial while I go check on my bread. Let me go check on my bread. Turtle was actually Satan. Dun dun dun. We named the turtle Jerry Springer. So that way I could tell people Jerry Springer bit me. Holy turtle knows evils and attacks. You calling me evil? I mean, I guess I am a demon cat, but man, I'm just trying to take care of this turtle. Keep me amazing. Jerry Springer bit me when I was little, guys. Jerry Springer bit my thumb, clamped on really hard, and bit it to like bloody heckin' back. After he was blessed by a priest. Jerry Springer bit me. Wouldn't let go until he saw my sister. I do the same thing with coins, and then I don't have to smash it. I like the chips, like I don't know, like the chocolate chips, like actual chips, like actual chips, not like that chocolate chips where it's like a little dollop, a little cone dollop. Bitter. Spoonful loves bitter as well. Ah, yeah, banana and Snicker bars. Those two. I got your potatoes.
I didn't realize I was eating.
Like I got your
Rebecca, what do you
potatoes.
Yes. Give me. My mouth's wide open. Ah.
Your mouth is wide open. Okay. Where are you? Okay, here. Wait.
Behind you. Yeah, get in there.
Okay. Ready? All the starch. All the starch. Mom. All the potatoes.
Wait, how many?
Do you like sour cream? Have more potatoes.
Sour
More
cream?
potatoes.
Oh, I think I ran out.
potatoes. Your loaded
Wait.
potatoes.
Wait,
All
why
the
am I not picking up any of it?
Is your inventory full?
No, it's not. I have so much space. Huh? Oh, there you
Get
go.
your
Okay.
potatoes.
Yay, potatoes!
You want the potatoes? Get your potatoes.
Potatoes! Why are you singing in this accent?
What do you mean?
Potatoes!
Potatoes. It was due last week. Employees gonna freak. Work in progress. That deadline looking bleak. Yeah. Yeah. That's there. That's it. That's all I'm gonna give you. It's embarrassing. Wah! Will that woman keep me in? Like, she's now being kissy. They puffed up. They puffed up really fat and nice, but they're not golden brown because I this time around I put them on a pan and filled that pan with water. And then I put foil on top so that it won't get too burnt and crispy. So they're puffy, but they're kind of naked. Like they're very pale. So I took the foil off. And what's a good time to leave them in? 10? 5 minutes? So I check on them in 5 minutes? 10 minutes? 5 minutes? 5 minutes? I also gave them another brushing of like glaze. 10, maybe 5 minutes. Let's be in the safe side and just do 5 minutes. I'll check up in the... The stream is just like, I'm babysitting bread stream. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm so sorry that I'm in this kind of mood right now. This is we babysit bread stream. Bread in the oven. Let's see. You'd love some bread? Okay, chat, let's backlog her when she returns. Do it. Getting bit by Jerry Springer is crazy. You mean my turtle? You mean like the family turtle? We named the family turtle Jerry Springer and it bit me. It bit me when I was little. Classic Beko clips. Welcome back. Ooh, what kind of clips did you guys see? I've been watching a lot of bread. I like my YouTube feed is like a mixture of bread, IRL stream, drama news, and what else? What else is currently bogging up my feed? Oh, South Park. South Park analysis videos. It's like a really weird conglomeration of things. Ah. The clippy kind, old Beko clips, the really old Beko clips. Really old Beko clips, really old. And now it's easier to make more old Beko clips with the exclamation mark C. I need to make Bicky make a noise for that. I still need to do that. I've been too busy in between like doing meetings, doing work, and then trying to find time to make bread. And then what else I was looking up? I think like what 3 weeks ago I was looking up how to make jerky. Haven't done it yet because it would require me to get some meat from the store. The thing about making bread is that I already have all of the ingredients, technically speaking. I have flour, I have egg, milk. I mean, I went to the store to get egg and milk. I guess I could have gotten meat, but I have like buyer sticker shock. Like I have to spend time to look at all the different meats and analyze them, and I didn't feel like spending that time to look at the meats when I went recently. One where you fed Avi with potatoes. When did I feed her potatoes? I fed her potatoes? Like IRL potatoes? IRL potatoes? Or are we talking like in-game potatoes? When did I feed her potatoes? Oh, in Minecraft. That makes sense. No, definitely IRL. I could see myself feeding her potatoes in IRL. Blarg. I can see myself feeding her IRL potatoes. Potato. Potato. Oh, wait. Okay, good.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Hello? Say the word. I'm making some fucking bread. Are you happy? I'm making some goddamn fucking bread. Yay. Bread. I'm so excited that I'm making bread. You know what I mean? Is it weird? Why does making bread make me so excited? It's like, it feels like I'm like one step closer to being self-sustainable, right? Making bread. Making bread. I'm like one step closer to being self-sustainable, theoretically speaking. I'm not sure you should do that to bread. I'm not doing anything to bread. I'm just making the bread. You love it when I swear? Why? Why do you love it when I swear? That makes no goddamn sense. People don't normally bake bread, so it causes people to be proud. I am proud. I am so proud. I'm making bread. I watched on how to make sourdough bread, and I don't know if I want to deal with that. I don't know if I want to deal with that. Because it's basically you're like you're like fermenting bread for a long period of time. What if I make bad fermented bread, right? How can you tell that? Can I go check on my bread again? I know I just came back. I know it's only been 5 minutes. Can I go check on my bread again? I'm gonna check on my bread. No, you cannot. Oh, come on. It's bread. It's bread. You should plant garlic in a little box and keep it on your windowsill so you can do bread. What do you mean so you can do bread? And one a bit by your own garlic. Wait, how easy is it to grow your own garlic? How easy is it to grow your own garlic? Let it burn? I'm not gonna let it burn. You like that Dragon Ball Kai song? Where? Let it burn? I'm gonna check out my bread. Wait. I'm gonna go check on my bread. If it's finished, I'll try to bring it all the way up here without dropping it, and then I'll show you guys. This one is a milk bread. Was it condensed milk bread? Condensed milk bread. Garlic is super easy. I'll have to look into that. If I could just like plop it somewhere. Can I just stick it in the backyard and not worry about it? Can I just like put it in a backyard plant and just leave it there and not think about it? Will it perpetually grow forever? Hello, Spaz. Be right back. I'm gonna go check out my bread. Beko, it's a movie reference. Movies? We've already established that I don't know a lot of movies. I've never even watched Forrest Gump or any of those classics and things like that. Ah!
What did you have for breakfast?
Milkshake.
No! Why are you like this?
What do you mean?
After everything I say,
Uh-huh.
say ketchup and liquor.
After everything you say ketchup and liquor.
What did you have for breakfast?
Milkshake.
Why are you like this?
Ramen?
No. It's not, no. Not what you actually had.
Uh-huh.
Whatever question I ask you, you say ketchup and liquor.
Okay.
What did you have for breakfast?
Ramen.
I hate you. What did you have for dinner?
Chicken. Thank you for the salmon. Thank you for the salmon. Da 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 da. Do, 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 do.
I dox myself.
Oh my goodness.
Never let someone
You're
dox
like,
you.
no one can dox me. I'm doxing myself.
Can I dox you? Sure, go for it.
The chia plush.
Yeah, I was at the start. I was not the one who had the explosive. I swear.
Okay, because which one's on my list? I know who it was. I rewatched it.
I saw him do it, and I was like, Richard, this is too far. This is trolling.
Going too far.
He claims it was a mistake.
I'm so sorry. I was supposed to do stickers. And
I think you're hanging out. You're hanging around in my streams too often if you're gonna say God damn it!
Bumblebee pudding decreased 100 brain cells. Death.
Where? Bully. Being bullied. The baby has an astonishing 2 horsepower. Go, go, go! There's a carriage coming up! Go, go, go! Grand Theft Auto! Ah! Go! Keep going! Go, 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 go. Oh, he lost his horse!
Is one of you gonna get that fella's horse?
We need to go left. We need to go this way.
Can my chat get a cool Nightwing dance?
Dance?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. There you go. Awesome.
That's a great choice. Yeah. We love Fortnite dances. Thank you.
Thank you.
This Beko, this way.
This way? Which way am I going? Hamster GPS, go.
It's that way.
Okay. Specifically for Chia. Guys, I don't know if what I'm making is bread anymore. I don't know if what I'm making is considered bread anymore. I left, it's still kind of pale, okay? It's still kind of pale coloring. But the little ends are kind of burning. The ends are burning, but I don't know how to cover that in foil, so I'm just gonna leave it in for another 5 minutes. I'm gonna leave it in for another 5 minutes. But, I don't know if I'm making bread anymore. Lower the temp? Does that work? Does that help it? If it speaks to you in a language you don't understand, doesn't mean it's not bread. Just stab it till it stops talking. Well, so let me explain. Let me explain another mistake that I've made this time around. So, like, you know when you have bread, and before you put it in the oven, you make a little egg wash, right? An egg wash is made out of egg and milk. 1 part egg, 1 part milk. Right? This liquid egg wash. And then you just kind of, like, splash it on the bread, right? I had watched this video many times, and somehow I skipped this part, and I thought that the egg wash was the glaze part. So, like, after the bread comes out of the oven, the recipe has you make, like, a glaze, which is made out of a mixture of butter and condensed milk. And so I had made the butter condensed milk mixture, thinking this was their version of egg wash. And in my brain, I'm just like, you know what? I'm gonna do 1 step better, and I'm just gonna put the egg in it. So I had added an egg into this glaze mixture. So it was condensed milk, egg, butter. Thoroughly mix that and use that as the egg wash before putting it in the oven. I wasn't trying to cheat food. I just knew that that was what was common for egg wash, that you put egg on top of the bread before putting it in the oven. And I thought the glaze was just the egg wash. And I thought, you know what? This is just like they're making a glaze, like sugar thing. Wait, maybe it's like the egg wash and they just add the egg. But when I watched the video again, the reason why I was so confused is because they never show them making the egg wash, but they do brush it, and they make the text saying brush it with egg wash, and they explain 1 part egg, 1 part milk, right? They explain it in text, but they never show you making it, and then the next scene is them making the glaze. So that's why I was confused, and I thought the glaze was what you put before putting it in the oven. And let's just say I've been very generous with my glaze, and it may or may not pool or have pool to the sides. And the bread is still quite pale. And so now I don't know if I'm making bread. We'll check on it in about 2 minutes. I set another 5-minute timer and it's already at like 1 minute 30. That's not how garlic works. I can't have garlic forever. You miss her already. Also, onions. Onions are easy. Onions, you just stick it in the ground and then you get green onions, right? Flicker, hardly know her. Me when Beko, me when no Beko. Oh no! Lower the temp. What just hear a proud pop in the... What do you mean? Flour, yeast, sugar, and egg should be bread. Flour, flour, yeast, sugar, egg. And butter, right? And butter, right? Why? Oh no, no, you don't try to cheat food. Why does this sound more like a cake? I was trying to make condensed milk bread. That's my goal. Baking is a chemistry that requires far more attention to procedure than general cooking. Oh no, this is probably why I'm having such a hard time. I'm so used to just kind of winging it. You know what they say? Third time's a charm. Add cinnamon, brown sugar, and just go to the just do the dessert route. We'll take a look when it comes out. I'll definitely take it out after this next one because I think it's kind of hard. Like I think it's a hard shell now. I'm just gonna... Okay, let me go... I'll check on it, but what I'll do... I'll probably take it out. I'm not gonna leave it in anymore. I don't care how naked it looks. I don't care how naked it looks. We'll turn on the cooking camera. Please don't mind the mess of my table. Work has me doing a lot of research, and the only thing I can do to cover up my table is put a towel on it. So give me a quick second here. I'll be right back. I'm just gonna Hello? This is what my bread looks like right now. Is this cool? It's still kind of hot. Do I leave it in the pan or do I like try to pry it out to put it on the baking dish? This is what it looks like. This one looks a little bit more. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. Let it cool? Yeah, do I take it out of the pan? Do I take it out of the pan and put it on the rack to let it cool? Do I...
As we look upon Beko's nightmarish attempt at bread, you can check out Beko merch at tcakeproduction.com right now. If you order now, her ugly Christmas sweaters might arrive by the holidays.
By the holidays! Beko Christmas sweater by the holidays. I'd love to see Christmas cards of you guys wearing Beko Christmas sweaters. Let me see here. The way you said "and butter," right? Sounding a bit panicky. Hololive everywhere? Sure, work, right? Research is what my cousin calls her smut. No need to be ashamed, Beko. It's only human. Ah! Oh my god, hello? Tracking? Disconnect. Reconnect. Here we go. Just a small brain aneurysm is all. Human. She is a cat-human hybrid, but still part human. More Beko than anything, but a little bit of human mixed in. Eggy. Feed us, let it cool. Are you sure leaving it on your cool Hololive towel is a good idea? Well, why? Is it too hot? Ugh. How hot is this? I have the rack here. But I was gonna put the bread on. Bread cat? That actually looks pretty nice. And yeah, let it cool before trying to get it out. It's okay to leave it in there? Was this cute? Hi, Bubba! You don't know, boss. You tell me. I'd probably move the pan into the wire there. Onto the wire. Okay, hold on. I put water in the pan, so I had to dump out the water first. I didn't want to try to balance, like, boiling water. It's blood. It's like sugary bread. It's like glossy bread. So this is supposed to be like a very sweet bread. That pan's kind of cool, so I think it should be fine. I can feel the bread's heat. Yeah, they're very hot. I don't have a... I have a thermometer downstairs. You guys were saying it needs to be 190 internally? Should I check the internal temperature? It's sweet inside? Yeah. Should I get my thermometer and check the inside? To make sure it's all cooked? And hot? And cooked? It's late at this point. I've already pulled it out. I've already pulled it out. There's no going back. If it's undercooked, it's undercooked. 190 what? Fahrenheit? Celsius? Fahrenheit. I think you guys were telling me Fahrenheit yesterday. Had to be 190. I just want to pry the sucker out. I just want to pry it out. I can tell that it has a sticky sugar glaze because just touching the edge of my fingers are kind of sticky. How long does it take to cool? I don't want it to get super hard. Metal bread. I want soft bread. You want to see the bread that I'm trying to go for? Hold on. This is the bread I'm trying to go for. Literally. I'm trying to go for this is the exact video. I'm gonna commercials. Okay, let me get like right in the middle of the video so that way we can try to mitigate some sort of copyrightness. And let me big internet capture fluffy condensed milk bread. This is what I'm trying to go for. This fluffy goodness is what I'm trying to go for. I'm trying to go for this. This is the consistency I want. And then like you'll see right here, they like chop it up. I didn't keep it on its side. I kind of put it on its other side, which is why it probably looks weird. 5 minutes should be plenty, depends on the density though. So see, they did this egg wash, right? You see they did this egg wash here? And it says egg wash down at the bottom, but they didn't show him making the egg wash. And they're just like, yeah, you put in an oven. And then right here, they're making the glaze. So I thought this glaze was the same. I thought this was the before and after. I was so confused. I'm just like, oh, well, this is like the egg wash. So I made that. And then I put it with an egg on top of my thing. But the butter and the egg and the condensed milk. And that's what it's supposed to look like. Now let's look again at my lovely yeah, does it look the same? Can you tell the difference? Does it look at that bread. Do you think it'll be fluffy on the inside like that? Look at them tear this apart. Look how soft that is. Do you think that I don't think it's gonna be soft. I think it's gonna be crunchy. I think I've made some crunchy bread. Look at how soft and flaky theirs is. I think I have some crunchy bread on me. I want some fluffy bread. Yep, does not look like this. Keep trying until your dough looks like that, then you will be fine. It's the elasticity that I can't get. My dough just keeps tearing. I keep making terrible dough. Only thing you have to compare your bread skills to is your mom and grandma's skill. And that's not very fair considering they have both been making bread longer than you've been alive. I've made bread for a total of 2 days. That's the length of my bread ventures. Your mom and grandma have made many more breads. I've made bread for this is my second bread baby. It's bread over, guys. It's so bread over. You have to follow directions and master the basics before you can improve. I was following directions. My capacity to follow directions is more the question. I was following directions. My capacity to follow directions, I think, is the bigger question that we should have. Because I didn't realize the glaze was not a glaze. But it's okay, it's okay. I've made a premix. I've made a premix of the liquid ingredients. So like I had some leftover condensed milk from making this one. And so I was just like, you know what? I'm not confident in this. So I've pre-made those ingredients. I've mixed my condensed milk with my 1 cup of milk and egg. And I have it in a container sitting in the fridge so that I could try again tomorrow. I'll try again tomorrow, I think. But by that point, I'm gonna have to stop for a little bit because I have way too much bread. I have way too much bread than I know what to do with. So I'm gonna need to take a break from bread. Pass or fail, I'm gonna have to take a break from bread. Because I don't eat bread this fast. I eat bread like... 1 loaf of bread can last me like... 2 months or something, because I stick it in the fridge. It lasts me quite a while, so I don't know what I'm gonna do with all of this bread. I might have to give some to Belle for some bread on him. Or I can mail out some bread. I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do with all this bread, man. You're going to have chicken yell at me for what? What did I do? Cooking is an art with stuff you can change around. Baking is a science. God damn, baking is a science. I do cooking. Cooking's an art. It is an art. I can fudge a bunch of those things. Baking is science. Eat it? I will eat it. And starting with something so advanced and technical, I thought you were going for plain bread. All in all, though, it looks so far like it turned out alright. You think milk bread is too technical? You think milk bread is too technical? I just want soft, fluffy bread. I thought about regular bread, but I'm just like, if I'm gonna make bread, I might as well make it something that, like, I don't really like buying, right? I don't like buying milk bread because it's too expensive. So I'd rather just make it. You want me to go make white bread, like plain white bread? I'll just go to the store and buy it for like 99 cents. I guess that's why so many people like make their own sourdough bread, right? Because I assume sourdough bread is like the expensive bread. So they'd rather just make it than buy it. So like, for me it's like, I don't usually eat milk bread. I don't really eat milk bread. But if I were to make a bread, and I want it to be better quality than the bread that I get at the store. The bread that I usually get at the store is like I think it's like a buttermilk. It's a buttermilk bread. It's between buttermilk bread or a wheat bread. And so I'm just like, what's better than a buttermilk bread? I'll make an actual milk bread. Belle has bread. I'll give him some bread. I'm the breadwinner. I'm the breadwinner for all of you guys. I'll make some bread for all of you guys. You guys will have all my bread. Give some to Belle so you can give some to you. When is he gonna see you? When is he gonna see you? I should make you a loaf. If you kill a deer or an elk and give me some wild game meat. Can you give me some wild game meat? And I'll make some bread for you. And then you'll eat it and tell me it's not as good as your mom's. But I'll still make you bread. Probably a bit technical. Start basic and to learn. I made pizza dough when I was in Italy, when I went to Rome. That was one of like the cooking classes. But that one was like, we made the pizza dough and we didn't allow it to rise. And then my stomach started hurting really badly because we ate dough that didn't allow to rise. Don't listen to them. Cooking, baking, it's all the same. Trial and error. Art of creation lies within the process. Results come after and you will eat it. I will eat all of it. Store-bought sourdough is mediocre at best. Really? Huh. I've never had, like, homemade sourdough. I watched a video of the process of making a starter dough, but, like, what scares me is, like, what do you do with the starter afterwards? Like, it said you fill it with flour and then you put it in the fridge. And I'm, like, thinking to myself, I'm like, do you need to keep feeding it? Because, like, the way they were explaining making it is like you had to feed it, right? That's the way they worded it. You gotta feed it once per day, and then after the 4th day, you feed it twice per day, and it's like a living creature. And then when you're done making your bread, they're just like, then you just shove a bunch of flour in the jar and you stick it in the fridge. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, do you still need to feed it? Do you still need to feed the starter jar? You think you've had it like once?
Elk and deer season is over and we skunked out. Didn't get anything. And I have to message Belle to see when we can meet.
Aww. Wow. What else can you hunt? Is anything huntable? Can you get a rabbit? Can you get a rabbit? One's made with love and the other is made in a factory. You tell me which one's better. My bread last night tasted like stones. Tasted like licking stones. I don't know what that's about. Kill an elk or deer with Beko's bread. You know what? If you leave it out long enough, it might be hard enough to do so. You either keep feeding a starter or it dies. It's literally alive. Yeah, that's how it sounded like. And I'm just like, I have no idea how to feel about this. Feed. Feed. You always want to try new meats. I want to try new meats too. Cougar and small game. Yeah, I'll eat. I'll eat anything. I'll try anything. Give me a cougar. Give me like a slab of cougar or like a bit of a bunny. I'll try a bunny. Hello, 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 hello. Hi, Game Master. How are you? Bread. Yeah, I made bread. I've made bread. I'm waiting for it to cool. Is it cool now? It's just so hot. Should I take it out of the pan? Should I take it out? Do I take it out? It's kind of still hot. I don't know if that's good or bad. Want a cougar? You'll have to go to a bar to find one. You'd eat a cougar? I want to try it. I want to try cougar. I want to try cougar. I also don't know how to cook game either. I don't know how to cook any game meat. Steak? Can I just cook it like steak? Can I just like cook it like Arthur Morgan and put it on a grill plate and on an open fire? You also want to try cougar? No, man. You find the good ones in Costco. The cougar? Does Costco sell cougar? Trying weird meats does sound fun. We've had alligator and antelope jerky. Both are pretty good. Also know of a store that sells ostrich eggs. Dude, isn't ostrich eggs super difficult to like open? Like really, really difficult. You need like a what do you call it? Like a drill bit or something to screw into it just to get it open. Cougar is overrated, but you do you. Beko, do you know what cougar means? Like the big cat. Unless you're in an area where big cat is like was the other one? Puma, cougar, mountain lion. I think we have cougars. Or mountain lion. I know my sister was sniffed by a cougar. She went camping and she's such a heavy sleeper that like a bear and a cougar raided her campsite, and all of the other Girl Scouts woke up and were super terrified and were trying to wake my sister up. And I guess like the tent was left open because somebody had left to try to go get help, and everybody was too scared of the entrance. Like they couldn't close it or whatever. And a cougar slipped in and like sniffed my sister in her sleep. Like just sniffed her head and was just like left. And all of the other girls were crying. They were just in tears because they thought they were gonna die. They thought they were gonna die to cougar. No idea, but from the video you saw of the store, they ain't cheap. What? The alligator? Or the ostrich? The ostrich egg? Yeah, no, they're not cheap. They're not cheap at all. I don't even know if they taste any different. The other meaning? The big cat. They're talking about the other kind of cougars again. Which cougars? Puma, cougar, mountain lion. They're all the same animal. Yeah, it's just regional based. It's just regional based. Cougar. Hold on. It's just region based. Is it the exact same animal, but it's just different names based on region? Let me check my bread. It's still warm. It's warm, but I'm kind of... I think it might be soft, but I think it's still dense. I think it's still a very heavy bread. I don't want it to be heavy. I want it to be light and fluffy. I want light and fluffy bread, not heavy bread. I don't know if I should go buy some like bread flour. I really wanted to use the flour that I have, the flour I already have, because I accidentally have too much regular flour. I have too much regular flour, and I don't really do much cooking. So, like, I thought it'd be a good means for me to be able to use flour that I have. I accidentally bought too much flour. I meant to only buy, like, 1 little packet of flour, and then I accidentally bought 3 packets of flour. So then I had too much flour, and it's just been sitting there. So, I've used a good amount of it from baking this bread, though. I've used a good amount of it. So I'm actually quite happy with that. I'm quite happy that I'm using my flour. What is this? Third time we get you with the cougar jokes. What cougar jokes? Sometimes you truly wonder, with how much she's traveled, how she's still so innocent to the world. What do you mean? I don't get it. Hold on. What are cougars called in Europe? Cougars called in Europe. Puma. Sorry, pumas. I'm gonna snooze the ads because this stream's actually probably gonna be a really short stream because I realized I started late and I want to make sure I eat before Mogwai hours and plop out the bread. It's up in the
We're
chat.
making a joke with a slang term for older woman with a taste for younger men.
What is that called? The cradle robber? The cradle robber? I think is what you guys said before. It's up in the chat, Beko. Did I miss something? Oh, how did I... Wait. What? Oh, how did I miss this one? We're making a joke with the slang term for older women with a taste for younger men. Slang term. Cougar. Innocence is a good thing? Search other meanings for cougars. You know, my school mascot was cougars. We're making a joke. Cougars. Cougar. Cougar. Okay. I get it. Cougars. Cougars. Okay, master.
The slang term for those women are cougars.
Thank you so much for the follow. With every level I go stronger. I get it. Cougar. 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 We call them cougars. I can't take it anymore.
Can we just eat the bread?
Oh, another term, but it's more related to marrying for their money. Oh, cradle robbing is more money. Cougar is more just wanting younger men. Okay, hold on. Just eat the bread. She's too focused on the bread. Never change, Beko, truly. The slang term for women are cougars. Can we just eat the bread? That's a great mascot. Yeah! We had cougars for our mascot. I think it was my middle school mascot. We were the cougars. Yeah. I don't remember what other schools were. All I know is that we were the cougars. Anyway, let me see. I'm gonna try to peel it. I don't know if I would eat the bread right now. I would want to sit down to eat it. This one's the less cute one. This one's kind of less cute than the other one. This one's a little bit more cute because it's like more uniform in a way, in a sense. I'll put that there. Woo! Look at the sides! Hold on. How do I dump this out? Oh, there's like a huge gaping hole in here. Hold on, let me get out of the way. Where am I? There's like a huge gaping hole on its butt. Oh, it's still kind of piping hot too. It's got a huge gaping hole in its butt. See, look, its sides are like filled in with the egg, with the egg, mixture, because that's not bread. This right here, that's not bread. That's not bread. I think I made like a mixture of like bread infused with like flan. Because I think that's what flan is. Flan is like condensed milk with egg. Right. That's that's what flan's made of. So I think I made like bread flan. That's a bread butt, a bread hole. Your dad's friend almost got eaten by a cougar. Dad managed to spook it, and it left dinner plate-sized tracks. Dinner? That's a massive cat. It's like a bread pudding. Yeah, it's kind of like a bread pudding. A little bit. Let's tear off a bit. Yeah, it's still kind of really dense, I think. I think it's still really dense. It's still bread-like, but I will say this is a lot lighter than the one I made yesterday. It's a lot softer. I think putting water in the oven really helped with the baking process. So it's a little bit lighter, but it's still really compact. It's still really dense. I think I like this bread. I think I do. I like this bread more than the one I made yesterday. The one I made yesterday was really compact. She made bread cake, an amazing idea. I like this bread, actually. The more I ate it. It tastes like... What does this feel like? It's like a bread angel food cake. You know, has that slight sugary glaze. Beko's capable of learning. She just goes about it in unconventional ways. Maybe. Oh yes, please snooze it again. Please snooze it again. I'm probably gonna wash my hands and probably like bid you guys adieu. You got to see my bread. I'm sorry that I delayed stream because I had to put the bread in the oven. I'm sorry that I spent so much time leaving to go check on the bread in the oven, and I'm sorry. But you guys you see the bread ventures I'm working on? You see the bread ventures I'm working with? I needed this with my own bare hands. I didn't use the crazy scary blender like yesterday. I used my bare hands. I made bread with my bare friggin' hands. I showed you my bread, please respond. Exactly that. I'll still give him the bell. Yeah, I'll give him the bell. I don't know when he'll go and see you, but if he tells me ahead of time, I could try to make some bread in advance and then give you some of my magical first learner's bread. Or this one if I still have it around. I have to put them in like containers. I have bare hands. I have grizzly bare hands. It is some good looking bread. Oh, thank you so much. I'm so happy about it. I made bread. I made bread. I kept thinking that in my head over and over again. I made bread. I made bread. It just feels so amazing, guys. I'm sorry if I'm like being weird about it. I don't know if this is a weird reaction. This is a bemusement to making bread, but this is how I feel. I feel very bemused. I want to make milk bread. I will get better. Someday you'll be proud of me because I've made fluffy, soft, light, spongy looking milk bread. Someday. Hopefully someday will be soon. Because I can't get it out of my brain. I can't get it out of my brain. I need until I'm capable of making the milk bread as is, like I won't be able to get it out of my brain, and then like I'm gonna have too much bread on my hands. I'm gonna start sending like Belle to like give shipments to Sarah. I don't know how fast Sarah can eat bread. I sure hope it's a lot faster than me. You did something new and are happy with the results. It's a perfectly normal reaction. I am so happy. I am so happy. I feel very, very good. I feel very, what is the word? Like vitalized? This is good. You guys should all go make bread. Please go make bread. Can we make bread together? I want to see your guys' bread makings. I want to see you guys make bread, and then we could talk about making bread, and then you guys could like actually learn a lot about bread and then teach me about making bread. How can I make this better? I will make this better. Your family can't make... Hold on. Can't make 3 loaves last one. Good! Oh my god, good! I can give you all of my bread! That's perfect! That's perfect! You get Belle to go visit you whenever soon. I'll go give you some bread. Wanna try same bread recipe? Yeah! I'll post the bread recipe. You'll learn from my mistakes. I'll post the bread recipe in the Discord. Let's go ahead and we'll raid pudding. I'm like trying to be careful about touching my keyboard because I've got bread on my hands. Raid. Whoops. / raid. Raid pudding. There you go. Tell pudding I made bread. We're gonna tell pudding to go make bread too. Pudding time. Pudding! We made bread pudding-ish. Maybe. I want to give Sarah my bread so bad because I want Sarah to tell all of you guys my bread, how good my bread is or how bad my bread is. And then you guys will be like, hot damn, I wish I knew what Sarah knew. I wish I could taste Beko's bread. I want a piece of Beko's bread. I want Is that weird? It's been a lovely stream as always. I'm so sorry it's a short stream today. I really am. I apologize. But at least you guys got to see my bread. You guys got to see my bread. Ho, 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 ho. Give bread now. Wow! I'm gonna perfect it. It's okay if it was short. I'm grateful. I'm so sorry it was so short. I'm soz. I wasn't expecting to be obsessed with bread this week. But here we are. Obsessed with bread. What is it? And I would love if we could make that happen. Short, I'm sorry. What do you mean? No, I'm not. 10 seconds. Beko giving out them buns. I'm gonna give out them bread. Making the big heckin' chuckin' bread. See you guys. Goodbye!